From WENY News, this is First Warning Weather.
Well, welcome back. It was quite the weekend across the Twin Tiers with unseasonably warm temperatures that continued yet again today. And we were left with a beautiful sunset, and Janie captured this along the Canisteo River here in Cameron Mills. We want to thank Janie for sending in this gorgeous picture from earlier tonight. And we had the harvest moon tonight. And check out this awesome picture from Emily Scott showing the harvest moon rising earlier this evening. It is a bright night out there because of the full moon. Thankfully, we have the clear skies in place, but changes on the horizon as we track a cold front that's headed our way. Look at the almanac today. We started out at 40 degrees. We had a 43-degree temperature spread as we made it all the way up to 83. Wasn't a record high, but it was close. Obviously well above average, almost 20 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. Now at this hour, it's still relatively mild out there. Temperatures for the most part in the 60s, some like Canisteo down to 55 degrees, but will stay relatively mild through the overnight period in advance of a cold front that's headed our way. It's currently slicing through the central Great Lakes region. Out ahead of it, a pool of moisture coming up through the Ohio Valley. So all this headed in our direction, and that could bring a beneficial rain our way for tomorrow. And then after that, we're dry for the rest of the week, but much cooler than where we've been recently. It's actually going to feel like fall. Here's the precipitation arriving from the west. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, so it looks like as we go to work and school in the morning, other than an isolated shower, most should be dry, but as we get towards 10 a.m., increasing chances for the showers, and this will continue off and on through the afternoon, into the evening, and overnight. There may even be a few embedded thunderstorms as the actual front passes through, but notice as we advance the graphic here through 10 a.m. Wednesday, the showers will be off to the east, and we'll be looking at improving skies, breezy conditions, and much cooler temperatures in the wake of that front. Now, the latest guidance now a little bit higher than what it was suggesting earlier today. Now upwards of a half to 3/4 of an inch of rain on average. So again, a beneficial rain headed our way over the next 24 hours. Then a shot of cooler air, much more like fall here Wednesday and especially Thursday. Thursday high of only 57 degrees. Now behind the front, the winds will also increase out of the north Wednesday, making it feel even cooler. But some of those wind gusts could top 20 or even 25 miles an hour. Our forecast temperatures showing it cooling down for the middle part of the week. I also want to bring to your attention the fact that we could have a couple frosty nights. Wednesday night into Thursday, Thursday night into Friday, and Friday night into Saturday, all in the 30s. So definitely a cool shot of air headed our way. We forecast 83 today, and that was the unofficial high at the Elmira Corning Regional Airport. Another $5 goes to our charity of the quarter, which is the Arctic League. Forecast for the rest of tonight, clear to partly cloudy, low of 54. Southerly winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. And the 7-day forecast does show the rain for Tuesday, 74 for our 5-degree guarantee. Cooler weather for the rest of the week, but we're dry Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. To start off the weekend, dry as well. A couple showers could return Sunday and into Monday. Back to our weather trivia question, and I mentioned we've been nearly 20 degrees above average these last couple of days. Where is the average high currently? 83. And if you guessed Mobile, Alabama, you'd be correct. So basically our weather has been like Mobile, Alabama weather here over the last couple of days. Average high in Washington, 72, St. Louis, 74, Nashville, 78, and there's Mobile's average high of 83.